Gags the Clown is a 2018 film directed by Adam Krause, and this is currently streaming on Tubi. And shame on me for putting this film off for so long because I've came across so many negative reviews on this one that I kind of just passed it off as another like gimmicky kind of film with the whole clown craze going on and film after film coming out that has to do with creepy clown terrorizing citizens and mockumentaries that were coming out at the time. I kind of just forgot about it because all I heard about it was negative reviews, but it's been streaming on Tubi and I finally decided to check it out because it's been on my list still. And wow, I actually really had a great time with this film. This takes place in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and it was all filmed in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And it really has that, city kind of small town feel to it. And it's shot really nicely. It's found footage, but kind of not. It plays on the anthology route a little bit, but kind of not. Kind of the same way Trick or Treat played out, with different stories going on with different characters, except in this one, they don't really come together until the end of the film. Whereas Trick or Treat, they're kind of like intertwined through the entire thing. But there, it plays with some found footage, mostly found footage, but there is some scenes that that are kind of shot traditional movie style as well. But the found footage comes from like for example, one story is about this guy who is a live streamer on YouTube and he has a podcast going on that he films. There's two police officers involved, so their story is with body cams. You get a lot of first person shooter kind of style in that like Doom style that came out with The Rock. You have one story going on with a news reporter and she's trying to capture the story of Gags the Clown. This all takes place in one night, which I really like. So it's kind of a short time span story going on with multiple characters at once, like at the same time during one night. I thought that was really cool. What we have going on is basically just a guy dressing up as a clown and scaring the shit out of everybody. And everybody in the town has different opinions on this. Some people are pissed off. Some people, consider him disturbing the peace, or whoever is in this clown suit. And it starts off very, very grounded, but it does go in some interesting directions that kind of drift away from your traditional creepy clown movie. I'm not going to get into what those things are, but I will say that some things go a little bit psychological thriller, psychological horror, and some things go a little bit supernatural horror, keeping it as basic as that. My favorite scene, or my favorite part of the film was definitely the podcaster. He was really hilarious. He's one of those guys that he's full on conservative mode, and he's one of those guys that you're laughing at the beginning of the movie, but then he just begins to become unsufferable, similar to the film Dashcam that came out very recently. You start to get just fed up with this character, and you're just at the point where it's like, okay, I don't even care what happens to him. As a matter of fact, I want to see what happens as soon as he meets Gags the Clown, because his ego is so high and he thinks he's going to bring Gags the Clown down, and you're just waiting for whatever to happen between Gags and him. So that's funny. I liked the reporter. I think her name is Lauren Ashley Carter or something like that. She was in the film Jugface. I didn't like the film Jugface too much, but that was one of her first roles. She was also in something else that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but I'm not too sure. But her acting in this film was good. There's a story involving these younger kids too who are at a house party, and then they want to kind of follow along with the Gags, not lore, but popularity kind of thing, because there's a lot of copycats going on with this Gags the Clown guy, and these young kids want to dress up like him and want to prank other people, and that plays a little bit of or that carries on with their storyline. The clown is creepy. Gags the Clown is very creepy. I like how he carries around black balloons, and there's points in the film that the black balloons are actually used to, I'm going to say, harm people. There's a certain thing inside the balloons that I'm not going to get into what it is, but it plays out in one of the plots where, like one of the plot points involves these black balloons. But the very final part of the movie too, where everybody does come together in what looks like some underground kind of parking garage or like abandoned building or something like that, and there's a full-on like clown tent in there. The Gags the Clown story starts to involve a lot of people in the town, and the reveal and where the plot goes involves multiple people, not just Gags. So it was a blast. Like, this film is one that I'd love to be watching on Halloween, and I wish I could have like caught this film closer to October or in October. That would have been such a better experience. But it's definitely one that I would be purchasing and watching annually around the Halloween season, because it just fits with the holiday, and it's so much fun. And I love creepy clown films, and this is one of the better ones in my opinion. I don't know where all the hate was coming from. Of course, this film is not going to be for everybody, just like a lot of films aren't for everybody. But to me, this hit the mark, and it checked off the boxes that I like in these kind of horror movies, and everything about it, entertained the hell out of me, and yeah, I enjoyed all the stories going on too, which usually with these multiple story films, you like some and don't like others, but this one, they were all pretty solid. So that's my take on it. Go see it for yourself, because it's streaming free on Tubi now, so you can make up your own mind if you want. And subscribe to Morgan Film Fan if you like to listen to my voice, or if you like my film reviews. I'll be back with more soon, so stay tuned for those. Check what's on the channel already. Stay tuned for what's coming. Until next review, have a good one. Take care and cheers.